Hi, I'm Carly Cornell.
And I'm Harvey Cornell, and we are Dragon Phoenix Games.
Today we want to introduce you to Blackstone Castle, the second edition. Harvey will tell you a little bit about the objectives for the game.
Okay, the idea here is that beneath the ancient castle of Blackstone Castle, there were hidden 5 very powerful magical relics. And you have been tasked with trying to find these relics, but they've each been broken into 4 fragments. And so you're going to be solving clues to find fragments with the ultimate goal of putting a set of fragments together that make an entire relic. Any one of the 5 relics, if you get a complete set to make up one relic, then that will trigger the end of the game. Everybody's going to get the same number of turns and see if if you were first and you complete a relic, other players would get their chance to see if they completed one on their turn. But ultimately, you have to complete a relic to win the game.
Okay, so most of the rest of the rules we'll explain as we go, and we're going to dive right in. I am first. So at the beginning of your turn, the first thing you're going to do is draw the number of knights and wizards who are going to be helping you for this turn. You can tell how many by the number of cards you've got here. You've got 1 knight and 1 wizard to start with, so on your first turn you'll take 1 token from each type. The other thing you're going to do is look at how many reeve cards you have, and that will tell you how many traces you're going to take off the top pile, the replenishment pile. So I'm just going to take the top one. I am going to keep it on the same face that it was on before. I can do things about that later as I need to. We'll talk about that in a bit. So the first thing I want to do is look here and see if I can solve any of these clues. At the beginning of the game, typically I'm going to be wanting to build up my engine so that I can have more tokens and do more manipulations on a turn to do some of the harder formulas. So I'm going to look at this knight here and this wizard, and the knight can be made with 1 wizard and 2 wizards would do it.
There's 2 parts to the puzzle that clue that you're having to solve. The first is on the letter E, and see the letters for Blackstone Castle. The stone letters represent the rows and the black letters represents the columns. So this is saying on row E,
somewhere
you need something that's blue. And then on the exact space KO, which is over there,
right here,
you need a lion, and its color doesn't matter, and that's going to change to beige in the final product. This is a prototype, but the white right now means we don't care what color is the background for the lion.
Right. So I could do that with 2 wizards. Now, that's fine, and it's a good thing, but what I'll be getting on my next turn is I'll get an extra knight and only 1 wizard. So that's not ideal for me.
Yeah, because she would have completed a new knight card, so that increases her production of knight tokens.
So, but if I tried to do the wizard here, that says I need to have a green thing on CN, which I could do just by shoving that down. That's 1 knight. And then AE Phoenix is AE. I could do that with a flip and a swap.
Okay. So let's point out that each of these tokens has 2 sides, and so for example we have a castle on a gold background, but this is telling you that on the other side there's a phoenix in a blue background. So if I flip it over and you can see it, it has phoenix on a blue background, and then it's telling you that the other side was a castle on gold. So she's looking at reverse sides as well to see if she can find what she needs.
Right. So the wizard would cost me 2 wizards and a knight to complete this. And then I'd only have 1 knight for next turn. So
plus your income.
Meeny, yeah. So I'm thinking that maybe what I want to do is the knight is a little bit easier, is a little cheaper. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So
let's
I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do. So the first thing I need to do is I need to have a blue thing on E. So the fastest way, wizards have two things they can do. They can flip a tile like this, and they can swap a tile like this. Those are the two powers that a wizard token has. I'm going to use a wizard token to flip this.
And by the way, the swap can only be done horizontally or vertically, not diagonally, and not across the outer boundaries.
Right. So this now has an E blue.
And this is a marker token to show that that's part of how she's completing that clue.
Yeah, I'm marking it. And then KO Lion, here's one right here. He's very easy to get to. I'm just going to swap it. I'll use that wizard and swap those two.
And mark.
And mark it.
And this gives the other players a chance to look at how she solved the clue and agree or not that she did it correctly.
Validate that I've done the right thing. So, we're good?
Yes, we did.
And then I tuck the knight in, and now
into her knight section.
So if you look, I've got now two knights, which means that when I go to the beginning of my turn next time and I'm taking tokens, I'll take two knight tokens and one wizard token. Then...
now she doesn't have to be done. She can't disturb these two that she's using for that knight clue until she'll have to do something about that at the end of her turn. But if she can do something else with her remaining tokens without disturbing those, she can do it.
Now, remember we looked at this one, and this one was going to take two wizards and a knight. Oh, I have to take the... Oh, I missed... The whole point of this is to get a fragment. So...
Now, she has a choice of keeping that fragment. Now, of course, now I get to see what it is because I've already seen it. Or she can put it in the bottom of the stack and draw one blindly from the deck. In which case...
I might as well do that.
I won't know what it is, which might be to her advantage.
Okay. So, now, one of the things that I'm looking at here is... remember I said this was going to take two wizards and a knight to complete this formula from where the board was before. I think it'll still take at least that, maybe more, because now I don't have a phoenix here. I'd have to move this one over, and I just don't have enough tokens for that. I'm not even going to look at these two because I know they're more complex. Well, at least usually they are. LN, Green Phoenix, no. And AT, Blue Castle, Wizard, no, I just don't have any more wizards, I can't do anything else. So I'm going to finish up, and what that means is I'm going to clean up. I remove the tokens that I marked, and I do these in reading order, top to bottom, left to right.
And this is just to avoid you wasting time thinking about which tile you want to put where. You don't get a choice. It happens a certain way, so it happens quickly and don't waste a lot of time.
And then these guys, we're going to hold off to the side. They may get shuffled in later if we run out of tiles at some point.
Which is rare.
It doesn't happen much with two players. It might with four.
Oh, and another point. The knight card that she completed will automatically get refreshed at the beginning of my turn. Now, she could have spent one wizard or two knight tokens to reveal the next one, but that wouldn't have left her anything to manipulate the board with, so there's no point. But it is allowed. I mean, you don't get it automatically, but you could pay to have the next one revealed in case you wanted to see if you could go further. Or you could even do that on one of these. If you're thinking, well, I really want a wizard, but I can't do that one, you can spend a wizard or two knight tokens to move those cards to the bottom and draw new and see if it's easier for you.
Mm-hmm. But I have now reset the board, and now it's Harvey's turn.
Okay, and so we use this to represent who is the active player. She's the first player, so we know if she were to reach an end game where she's got a complete set of one relic, that I would get one extra turn. Whereas if I got there first, she would, because we've already had the same number of turns. But Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna start out with income, and so having one wizard and one knight card, I get one new token of each. And
yes, this is the castle on the box.
and the reeve will entitle me to take one trace off the stack. Now we haven't explained what we do with those, but that'll come into play soon, and we'll explain why we have these in a minute. There's a couple of reasons, but we'll see if it comes up, and we'll explain it when it does.
You didn't refresh.
Oh yes, and then anything that is not showing, we get to refresh for free as part of my the beginning of the next player's turn. So that didn't cost me anything. That was part of setup or preparation for my turn. Okay, now likewise, just like Carly, I am interested in getting improving my engine. So I want to look at the knight and the wizard cards first. And so let's look at the knight. Okay, this says I need on the A column, I need something gold. Well, there's already something gold right there that I wouldn't even have to pay anything to get that. And then on BS, we need a dragon of any color. So BS is here. Well, there's not even a token there right now, but there's a dragon right there that's not very far away, and one wizard would swap it with this. So let's just go ahead. Well, I'm not going to do it right now. I want to look and see how expensive the other one is. But I could do it with one wizard to swap and one knight. She told you that the wizard can swap or flip. So let's just explain what the knight does. The knight allows you to slide something vertically or horizontally, not diagonally.
One space. One
space per token. And not going across the border. It doesn't wrap. You can't go out here and come back on the other side. The other thing the knight does is allow you to swap the tile, the trace token that you have in your tableau into one of the spaces that's already occupied by a trace tile. So you can't put it into a blank space, but you can put it in place of, like say for example, I could swap it in, and then that other one would come over to my tableau. So that's what I could do. So that's the two things the knight could do. So like I said, it would cost me one wizard and one knight if I wanted to complete this one. And that's not bad.
That's a good thing.
But let's look and see what the wizard costs. Now that's the same wizard she was looking at, but now that she had to substitute in for the ones that she used, let's see if it became any easier. CN green. So CN is right here. Well, that would only take me one knight token to move that one down. I could have that very easily. AE Phoenix. AE Phoenix. Okay, well, that could be done with two tokens. I could either do a swap, or a move swap. So that's either two wizards.
Or a flip swap.
Or a flip swap, yeah, because this is a one there. And just to show you how this could work, I could even use a knight to substitute this in to that space, and then a wizard to flip it. So that's a third choice I would have to make that happen.
All of them cost 2 tokens at least.
Yeah, well the CN cost 1 token, and any way you do this is going to cost 2 tokens. So that's a total of 3 tokens to make this happen. And with only 1 token left, so now we saw that this one was not going to cost me anything, but this
That's
one...
going to cost 2.
That's going to cost 2, so I can't... No matter how I work it, that's 3 and 2, that's 5 tokens, and I only have 4, even if I could make sure that I needed the right amounts of each one. I can't manage to do both of those. But this one was only 2. If I did that one, let's see if one of these could be done for only 2 at the same time. So LN Green Phoenix. Well, that's a phoenix, but it's not green. And none of those are green phoenixes. Now, here's a little trick that you can do.
1, 2, 3, 4.
But the other thing you can do is you can use your knight tokens. I could swap this in for this green phoenix, and then do put it over here, and then do another knight token to swap it in and get it down there. So I could use 2 knight tokens if that was the right place.
Yeah, that's the correct place.
So that would allow me to. See, let's put it back.
It's green phoenix is what's there. This one.
Yeah, the green phoenix was there, and this one was mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 nights could make that happen. But what about the CT line of any color?
Nope. You don't get that for free, which
It's
means
not
you,
free, so I
You're gonna
couldn't
get
make
both.
it work while still doing this one. Here we need a BE Gold Phoenix. So BE Gold Phoenix, nothing.
Yeah, you'd have to do the
I'd
double
have to do
night
that
thing
same
again.
type of thing, double
Now, if
nights.
this was already there, you could get it, but it's not.
But AT,
This blue.
that's
here's
the
a blue
nearest.
Castle.
You need a Blue Castle, that's the nearest one.
That's 2 wizards.
So yeah, also too expensive. So it looks like I'm only going to get 1 card done no matter what I do. So the question is, do I want to do the wizard or the knight? Because I do want to improve my engine. Now if I did the knight, that's free, and then the BS dragon is going to be 1 of each token. It's going to be 1 wizard and 1 knight. That's, at least that's kind of uniform.
Well, the other thing is
The
it's
other one
only
costs
2
3.
tokens, and it leaves you more
Yep.
for next turn.
Yep.
And it leaves me stuck with the stupid wizard that has 3, that requires 3 tokens. So
Although you'll have 5 tokens, the question is,
Yeah.
do you have the right kinds
Yeah.
of tokens for that?
yeah.
I'm not going to worry about that too much. I'm just going to go ahead and do this one. So since I don't even have to do anything, I'm just going to accept this A gold. I'm going to accept that one because it's free to me. And then the BS dragon, I'm going to spend I'm going to spend 1 wizard to swap these 2. And then I'll spend 1 knight to slide it over. And then now I have an A gold and a BS dragon, right?
Ooh.
So then I take that card and tuck it in with my knights. And now I could take this fragment. Of course, now she gets to see what it is, and it doesn't match anything else. If it matched one of those, I might take it hoping to get another one that goes with it. But you can see this tells you what the whole relic looks like, and this tells you what part of the relic it is. But that shape, and that shape, and that shape, and that shape are all different, so this one doesn't match anything. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just put it on the bottom and draw something else, and it has the added benefit that Carly doesn't know what I found.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so now I spent those, so I'll put those into the discard pile. And I've already decided I'm not going to do anything else, so I'll just substitute in. Now, if Carly's going to need to help me because they're so far away, but the first one has to go here, and the second one has to go here. And then these 2 tokens go into our discard pile. Put these back here.
Okay.
And then we'll move the thing over to Carly, and we'll have to refresh this for her. And now she's at her income and preparation phase.
Oh, now we have 2 matching fragments.
Mm-hmm.
Or fragments from the same matching relic, I guess. So I'm going to take 2 knights, because I have 2 knight cards, and 1 wizard. I'm a little lopsided this turn, but...
And the one other step is she has one of the traces that her Reeves allows her, but she's allowed to throw it out and take the next one off the stack if she would rather.
I don't see that buying me anything right now, so I'm not going to bother.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, an L pink or purple is easy, and a B N Phoenix.
Which card are you looking at?
The knight.
Also
just,
looking at the
just to see if it's nearly free, because that would give me a reason to do both. And the CN. Now look, we've emptied this spot. Oh no, that's
No,
been
it was still
empty.
there. I
That's
talked
been
about I
empty.
could move
Yeah.
something easy.
Yeah, and
But the AE Phoenix was harder.
Phoenix. It's still harder. It hasn't really changed much. We haven't done anything to
But you
change
have
the
plenty
state
of
of
knights.
these.
You could do the double swap
do.
and make that work.
Yeah.
Or the one here could go.
Yeah,
You have
that's-
more knights than
yeah,
wizards, so
yeah,
you
I
probably
do.
wanted to do.
Yeah. I'm gonna just do some knight work here. I'm gonna slide that down one for a knight. And then I will slide this one for another knight. This one for a knight. And that one. And now I have an AE
I
Phoenix.
know that was one more night for the last one, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did 4.
Now, you
Actions.
used 2 nights to save your 1 wizard. You could have used a wizard and used 2 fewer nights.
Yeah.
So, it's up to you.
Yeah,
But
but
it's valid either way. It's just how you wish to play it and what you're thinking about ahead about what tokens you might want to have available, because you get to keep whatever you didn't use.
yeah. I'm okay. This is a solution that works for me. And then I will take the wizard. He will now join my team. And next turn I'll get 2 of each. And that'll help some.
Now, do you want that fragment?
Nope.
And take a different one.
Yep. Oh, I guess that one should go this way. Well, no, it goes this way. What are you doing?
Now don't put it backwards. Make it the same as everything else.
Yeah. Okay. And then, now I'm down to 1 wizard token. Pretty good bet I'm not going to be able to do either of these.
Well, but you're
things.
going to gain 2 new ones.
Well, yeah, on the next turn. But I'm just looking
Yeah,
at
not
whether I
this
can do
turn.
anything else this turn.
No.
And we've already established that everything else takes too many actions for a single token. So
But you got to
I
replenish.
got to clean up. And that. If you ever lose track of where the tokens need to go, just look at the card that you just made. It'll tell you this one was on CN and this one was on AE, and it'll be a reminder at least that so that you don't get goofed up.
But if you always remember to use these, then you'll know which ones have to be replaced.
Yep. And then it's Harvey's turn.
Okay, and I'll start by taking my income, which is 1 wizard and 2 knights. And although I could replace this, I've got a green castle. Now what we haven't explained is, if I decided to do another knight card, not only do I have to do what's on the knight card, let me refresh this. Not only do I have to do what's on the knight card, but I have to pay one of these from what I've got here. And I happen to have just the right one, so I'm not sure I want to get rid of that. But there is a dragon on top of the deck over there, and if I was trying to do... Well, these are all phoenixes.
Look at that.
Yeah, okay, I don't...
This one's a lion. But
Yeah, but I'm saying, none of them are dragons.
No.
Although there is the phoenix on the back side of that, but so there is here too. But I don't see a reason to change this out. I'm going to save it in case I need it for that. Which means actually I could do another night right now and it wouldn't be difficult because I wouldn't have to do extra work. But you'll see, pretty soon we'll have to start doing that and you'll see how it works. So since I've already got a knight, I'm going to start looking at the wizard first. And that's a CE purple, which I could get with 1 wizard by swapping either one of these in. And then an LN Phoenix. So a Phoenix right there, which we could get by, like, say, move this one and flip it. That's only 1 wizard and 1 knight. So it doesn't look that hard. But it's still going to take a wizard there and a wizard and a knight here. So if looking at what I've got, if I spent those 3 doing that, I'd only have 2 knights left. So I'm going to look around and see if there's something that could be accomplished with 2 knights. So let's look at here. L purple. Well, L doesn't have a purple, but for 1 token, 1 knight, I could get 1 there. Let's see what this looks like. BN Phoenix. Well, that's not a Phoenix, and there's not one I can get there with 1 knight. So I can't get this done with 2 knights. And we've looked at these before, but I'm going to look again because the board slowly changes shape. LN Phoenix, Green Phoenix. No, that's not that easy. CT Lion. That would take a wizard, and I'm not going to have any spare wizards if I do this other thing. Okay, so let's look up here. AT Blue Castle. No, not that close. Although I could get it there with the double swap if I don't have to do anything to make this happen at all. But BE, no, that's not the case. So I'm only going to get one thing done, and I might as well get the wizard because it's going to balance my stuff better. So let's go through that again. I need a CE purple. I'm going to use this wizard, and I'll swap this one out so that I have a CE something purple, and mark that. And then to do the LN Phoenix, I'm going to use this wizard to turn this one over. Now it's got a Phoenix showing, and this knight to move it up to LN. And now that's what I need to complete that, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to discard the used tokens. And I like to put the tokens out. We both kind of like to put the tokens out because sometimes you miscalculate, make a mistake, and it's much easier to undo it if you have left the tokens that you were going to use for that out there, and then you can kind of undo it easier. But so we're going to substitute these out. If you help there, thank you. Put these back. Discard these. Now I didn't go claim my thing, but I did this one, right? So I'm going to take the wizard.
You goofed me up.
I'm sorry.
A
little bit.
A little bit.
I don't want this fragment, so I'm going to turn it down and
The
take
rod of
something.
lightnings.
Oh, that was the rod of lightning I
Yeah.
put on the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that would complete my turn. And it's going to go back to you, and I'll help you by refreshing this for the start of your turn.
And I will take 2 knights and 2 wizards.
And you have the opportunity to swap this out again.
No, I don't think I need to do that yet. Now, when I told him that he goofed me up, it's because one of the tokens that he used had the green phoenix on it, and I don't see any green phoenixes on the board. There's a green lion, a green dragon, another green dragon, dragon, castle.
And that's to do this one, right?
That's to do that one. And so that...
Of course, now she can spend a wizard token to put that on the bottom and then this on the bottom and draw a new one, and maybe it'll be easier since that one's impossible right now.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes the smarter thing is just to find something else to do and not force the issue.
2 wizard, and then wizard, knight. I'm short a wizard.
Which one were you looking at
The
to
king.
do the king?
Yeah, the king card, the special ability of the kings is that when you complete one, you get 2 fragment pieces. You can have the one that's showing, or you can discard that and you draw from 2 different piles or 2 from the same pile, whatever you want, but you're going to get 2 fragments for a king. And while this is what I'm really interested in doing next, it's not possible right now, so maybe this would be doable, but it's not. I'm short 1 wizard for making that one work, so maybe I'll build a wizard, you know. And LN Phoenix, yeah, that would be really easy. So let's use a wizard to flip this bad boy. And that gives me an LN Phoenix. And then LO Blue will take 1
Are you remembering
night.
that you need a blue castle? I mean a purple dragon. You need a purple dragon to do that.
No, I'm not remembering that, but there's one right there, so
Yeah.
I can still do that. But I need to mark the second thing.
Okay.
And then I will take 1 night to get a purple dragon instead of a green dragon, so that I can pay that. Pay that. Sorry. And now now I can take this, and he joins the team. And, not all that interested in that one. Okay. Then, let's see, L purple. No.
Looking to see if she can do a second card.
And the answer is I can't, I don't have any more knights. So, I can't shove anything over to L that's purple. And I've used both of the things that are there, and I can't touch those now. So, maybe I should have thought of this ahead of time, but I didn't. So, but it's not, I'm not going to be able to do that one anyway. So, that's it. That's all I can do. So, I will clean up. Oops. Let's make them all point the same direction. And it's Harvey's turn.
Okay, now we get to refresh this for free.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
Okay, and now my income is going to be, I have 2 wizard cards, so I get 2 of those, and 2 knight cards, I get 2 of those. I could also replace this with the one on the stack. There is a gold phoenix on the back side. If I was trying to do this, no, I don't really need it. No, I think I'll keep this one. Okay. I'm gonna start. I have a reason to want to get that king card, maybe. So I'm gonna see if I can manage that. Let's see, that king card, the BE Gold Phoenix, I'm pretty sure I can do this, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to say, I'm going to spend that to substitute this one in for that. And then I'm going to spend this one to substitute that one in to here. Now I have created the BE Gold Phoenix. And I just need an AT Blue Castle, and there's a couple of choices. So this one, I need to go here. This one could be, I could do it with either Knight Wizard Wizard or Knight Knight Wizard, or I could do Wizard Wizard.
That's the cheapest.
That's cheaper, but it leaves me more short on
Wizards.
If I did Wizard Knight, well no, Knight Knight Wizard, then I would have 1 wizard left. If I did the other way, I would have 2 knights left. Let's go with the 2 knights left. So I'm going to use the 2 wizards to go swap and put it here. Do that. Okay, so you agree that I have completed that one. Okay, so I'll take that.
I'm jealous.
And I will take that card that's showing, but I also can take one other card from the draw pile. I'm going to take one from this draw pile. Interesting. Okay, I've got 2 knights left. I don't think that's going to do anything, especially on these guys, since I don't have the what we call upcharge. I could get my green castle back, but that'd take one of these, and then only leave 1 left. So unless I can do this for only 1 knight, L purple, well that would be a knight, but BN Phoenix is not there. So that's not happening. And of course the green phoenixes are still not there. So I'm not going to get anything else done. So let's just replace these. away, put these away. And I'm done, so I'll give it to her and we'll refresh this offer to
Okay.
start her turn.
And I will take 2 night tokens and 3 wizard tokens. Now I should have enough wizards to do what I want to do, I would hope.
And you get a trace.
Yeah, and as he said, since I threw mine away last time, I take 1 off the top of the pile, again in the same direction. A green phoenix.
Now, you can spend 1 night token to toss that one and get that one. But that's going to put you really short nights.
Yeah. Let's see. Where are we at? LN. I'd need... If I had that one, and then flipped
Oh,
it...
look, 3 of these match.
And I could put 1 in with this. And then... Yeah, but do they match anything that we've got in here? I don't know. Anyway, crap, it distracted me.
Oh, sorry.
That'd have that in there. And then the CT Lion is a wizard swap. I think I can do it.
Which one, the king?
The reef.
Reeve. Oh.
I'm gonna look at that. That needs a gold dragon, which I happen to have right here. Sweet, that would be easy. 1 night for that. And the KO Green Castle. That's ridiculously easy. There is no reason not to do that. Because, so if I do a CN, I use a knight to put my gold dragon on CN, and I have this one. Then KO needs a green castle. Let me do that for 1 wizard. And now I've got this and this, which will give me this king. And this. And I get 1 more something.
Not a face-up one, it has to be a random one.
I'll take that one. Okay. Then I still have a bunch of tokens, so let's see if we can do any more damage here.
You're getting rid of the green castle.
Is there
up
another
there.
green castle? I don't see any other green castles. That's too bad. That's way too bad.
Now there is another way to do it. If you need something like an upcharge like
Right.
this, a green castle, you can have 2 tokens, one of them having the green color and the other one having the castle. But in order to have a second token, you would have to have completed another reeve. So that doesn't help until she gets another reeve complete.
Which I can no longer do. It needed 2 knights and a wizard. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. I'll make another knight, except that I don't have a green castle.
Well, that was my point. Yeah, part of the point is you're using the 1 green castle that's out there, and you don't have 2 tokens, so you can't do the alternate method.
No. Now, I wonder if I had a blue phoenix. I think the only one on the board is on the back of that. Yeah, I'm done then. Just no way around it. Which is too bad because I have a bad feeling that Harvey's about ready to finish.
I don't think so.
But it's
put
his
these
turn
away.
to find out.
Okay. Well, let's refresh this offer. And then I'm going to get 2 wizards and 2 knights.
Yeah. Now, when I was looking at can I do another king, it is possible. Even when I mean, if you've used the cards that are here, and everything's face down, you can use the same thing that about buying a new card. You can do that with a wizard or 2 knights. So I could have flipped these up and tried to do it, but I just wasn't. I just don't have enough knights. So.
Okay. Now this CT already has a lion.
Ooh.
That's nice. And then I'd only have to make this happen, which is, and there's only 1 green phoenix, and it's on the back side of that, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't have one here. I don't see one over there.
Yeah, but you do a double knight thing, and you can bring it in.
And a wizard to flip it.
And a wizard to flip it.
But
that's all you have to pay for. The other one's already there.
Right.
So that's cheap. For a reeve.
Now, see, we're going to LN. Now the thing is, if I do that, I'm going to be putting this one in my hand, and that doesn't match any of these. So I want to see if I can get something that's more useful to me. The other side of this one might be of some use if I needed another king. I don't know. I guess I'm not going to try too hard because there's not like a perfect match. So I'll just go ahead and do the pay 1 knight to swap my token for that one. Pay another knight to swap my token for that one. We kind of call that the teleport maneuver. 2 knights let you teleport it. And so then I have to spend my wizard to flip it over. And now I have an LN
Finally
Green Phoenix.
Solve that little mystery.
This CT lion was just sitting there for free. And so now I have completed a reeve, which I don't get the income for that, the bonus, until next turn. And I do not want this card, so I'm going to put it on the bottom and draw something. Now, I still have 1 wizard and 2 knights. Let's see if anything is just glaringly easy. KO gold. That could be done for 1 wizard. KE castle. That could be done for 1 knight. But there's no
The green phoenix is still a
the
problem.
same green phoenix problem.
And here's one here too.
Well, and we have the same problem with the green castle if I was trying to come here.
Yeah, you've got the problem too.
So I don't think I'm getting a second thing done this turn. Trust you, it does happen sometimes. Trust me, it does happen sometimes. It just didn't happen yet in the game, but it'll probably happen at some point. Okay, so we're going to substitute, we're going to restock, as you will here.
Was it Ellen?
Yeah.
It was Ellen.
Sorry, it's a little fast there. I'll get you some, here. We have plenty of more tokens for our restock pile. I just didn't want that pile to be too tall. Like Tippy Canoe. Okay. So I've done everything I need to do. I'll pass that over there. I'll refresh this for Carly.
Okay. I'm gonna get my tokens. 2 knights, 3 wizards. I have wizards up the wazoo now.
trace
can do
your trace
this.
if you want.
Yeah, if that were a green castle, I'd do it, but we still don't have a green castle anywhere visible. But if I can do a reeve, I could get a second one and maybe do a green and a castle.
Remember, you don't get the second trace free. You'll have to pay for it.
Right. So, what is the CN? Well, CN green is already there, and LO purple castle. Well, Knight, wizard. That's a wizard heavy solution, which is good because I got a lot of wizards. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I've got a CN green for this, and then a wizard to get my purple castle. Boom. And then move it up one for a knight, and then swap it for a wizard.
You could have gone that route and used even more wizards and one less knight.
Oh yeah, I should have. Yeah, good thought. Okay, so let's undo that. And this is why we keep the tokens out. Yeah,
and now
right,
it would have been
right,
one wizard
right.
so far, and then you could
And then I
wizard.
go wizard, and then wizard.
See,
See
thinking
how
about
that's
how
a-
you use your tokens matters sometimes too. So that's the third wizard.
Oh, did I just goof something up? No, I didn't.
No.
Okay, so LO
But that was the
purple
third
castle.
wizard.
Yeah. Right. Takes 3 tokens, but they were all wizards, which is good because then I will take this, add him to the team, and keep that. Now I can't take this without paying for it.
Right, you get it.
I would get it automatically. I get
At the beginning of the next turn, it's free.
It's
but
free.
Now it costs something if you want it.
Okay. But let's see. I'll take a wizard and a knight and 2 knights to make it a castle. That would work. Okay, so I'm working on this. I'm gonna move this over with a knight.
You working on which one?
This one.
And you're gonna buy a token.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing at a time. And then the BN Phoenix, I just need to flip that for a wizard. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna buy this boy here, and then I'm gonna use a knight to change it out for a castle.
There you go.
And now, what Harvey was saying earlier is I need a green castle to satisfy the requirement to get my knight, and I have a green and a castle. So this is the only place where you can kind of cobble together the symbol that you want. But it does work.
And now she gets
So now I can do that knight.
a second card done in the same turn. And do you want that one?
I do. And I'll show you why.
Because that makes a set, huh?
It makes a set. And this one. And this one. So now I have a beautiful necklace of preparation, I think. Or was it the
No,
cloak,
cloak
the
of
cloak of
preparation.
preparation?
This-
I don't remember what the necklace is.
I don't either.
But
But-
we do have the stories for all of these in the book.
Now, Carly was first, so I will get a turn.
Yeah.
So,
So,
and put all these tokens
put all this
back.
mess away. And then I have to clean up, and it takes a little more cleanup because I made a big mess. And this, but you'll see his board state has changed significantly because I did more stuff. Okay. And that was yours.
So,
He's got one turn to try to pull it out.
and I don't even have 3 of a kind yet, so
Oh,
just for, well, let's refresh these. And that makes it harder in a way. Because what I have is I have one of those, and I have one of those.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have one in either one of these.
Okay.
Oh, but what I do have in these is 2 of these.
What a mess.
But if I could do this one and this one and dug in it, I could possibly make it work.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
A king with 2 cards you could
Or
draw
a
from
king.
here and here.
Yeah,
And
but
maybe
then,
get lucky.
but
Yeah.
this one is
That was not available.
not available. There are duplicates in there. There are duplicates, so there are more copies of this card in there. But let's first see, is it reasonable to attempt to do that one? Well, first off, income. I get 2 wizards and 2 knights, and I'm going to get an extra one of these, so I get one of those for sure. I get that top one no matter what. But I could swap this one out if I want, and I might need a green phoenix. So I will dump this one in favor of the green phoenix.
Okay.
So let's see if we can do both of these, then we have a decent shot. Okay, so BN Purple Lion. That is here. There's one there, which could be gotten there for 3 tokens.
Or 2 knights.
Or 2 knights. It can be done with 2 knights, I guess. Or 1 knight and 2 wizards. And then the K Gold Dragon.
Could flip this one.
1 wizard. Okay, so if I used 1 wizard for that and 2 knights to make the other thing happen, but then I also have to have a gold dragon, which purple dragon. So I can do that, take that one with that. So that would leave me this much to try to do this. So KO gold, that's probably going to take 2 tokens. Let's look at the KE castle. Yes.
That's 1.
Yeah, that would take 1 of these, but the KO gold could be a swap flip, so I think it's possible. Let's go ahead and work through this, but it looks like it's just barely possible.
Yeah.
So this one, the BN Gold Dragon. So we're going to start by substituting in the one that
K Gold Dragon.
a K Gold Dragon.
You were going to just flip this. Weren't you?
Oh.
And the BN
Well,
is the one that you were going to
I have a gold dragon right here,
Yeah.
but we wanted to use the wizard in this case, right? Okay. So we're going to flip that for the wizard. And then I have a BN. And in this case, what we're going to, this is going to do
That's
the double swap.
the double swap, yeah.
So I'm going to do a knight to put this in here. And then another knight to put this in here. An extra green phoenix. So that would give me that, and well, then I have to have that as well. So I'm going to have to do this. So then,
Dang it, you're going to beat me on the tiebreaker.
only if I find the right piece here.
Yeah.
So if I do that, I have to spend this because of that, and I will get that one, which gives me 3 pieces. Then, okay, so these I'm definitely done with. I'm going to remove those. Now for this one, I've already got this ready, so I need the KO gold.
You were going to do a flip
Yeah.
swap.
So I was going to do 2 wizards to do a flip swap. And have that. And then I have a KE castle, which is just slide that. And then pay this as the upcharge. Now it all depends on whether or not my random draw. It is! Okay, so now I have a set 2. So we finished on the same turn. Now the tiebreakers, the way they go is whoever has the most kings, 2, 2. Next is whoever has the most reeves, 2, 3.
Like I said, got me on the tiebreaker. See, I thought I had more stuff here because I have the 3 wizards and the 2 knights that he doesn't have, but then he went and built himself a stupid reeve, so what are you going to do?
Yeah, you actually built more things.
I did.
You did 6 things to my 5, but the tiebreaker is the higher card.
Yep. So, that's how the 2nd edition of Blackstone Castle plays. We hope you enjoyed watching.
Thanks for joining us.
And join us on our Kickstarter. We're going to be kicking in the next week or so. Thanks.
Hope to see you there. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.